For yesterday that can play an important role to enhance or to improve our communication skills. In today's video, I have basically say I have chosen or one by one. So first topic is but this is something that has to be discussed once again. So first point is fear of judgment, or you can say fear of being judged. All right. Then second point is fear of making grammatical mistakes. Okay. And or you can say fear of being judged. So if in case you are talking, I would say some stranger, right? Or like you are talking to anyone, but point is that whenever your mind thinks like no, someone is judging me, right? I am being judged, or someone is I would any sort of I would say a meeting, or you are going to have yourself. Okay, so once start the conversation, be it in a meeting or it is an interview, have to be consistent. You have to stay focused on your topic only. Do not think what focused on your topic and try to deliver your message as effective as you can. Okay, and try to I would say ki, uh, uh, speak as slowly, then voice modulation, then rate of speech. Okay, and apart from that, of course, you have to focus on your I would say a clarity. So when you speak clearly, when you speak slowly, when you focus on your I would say intonation, voice modulation, then your I would say message or your voice would automatically become a I would say become more clearer, right? So keep all these things in your mind. So point was, do not think what people are saying about me. Do not think what say, and so don't think what people are think judge. So point that I wanted to discuss with you all. Now let's talk about the second point, that is fear of making, but do not go that much deep into the ground in between the conversation, and your mind will go blank while speaking. You won't be able to choose or select the right word while speaking. It's gonna happen. Actually it happens with everybody, but no point is that if you practice every day, all you have to deliver your message without thinking anything, be it anything. It's just that you have to be consistent, you have to stay focused on your topic. All right, so this is the second point that we have discussed of our conversation. But what I believe is that most of the people focus on reading, but they do not speak. So this is where they make mistake. I would say 70% focus should be given on speaking part, and 30% I wanted to discuss. And this is now let's talk about the fourth. As I have mentioned earlier, that we focus on reading, writing, speaking, like listening, but we do not speak, right? So we should much as we can, and this is what you know yeah, so this is something not you basically, I'm including myself as well. So we all have to practice, we all have to speak up, at least I would say initially you can say 5 to 10 minutes, uh, or you can say 15 to 20 minutes. Maybe you can stand up in front of mirror, or record yourself in your mobile phone. Just check like your intonation, your voice modulation, your rate of speech, your pronunciation, your vocabulary, your eye contact, your body posture, right? Your confidence level, everything. So all these things can only be observed, all these things can only be improved if you practice, if you speak up, if you open your mouth and say something. Otherwise you won't be able to see your if in case the let's suppose you are learning new words. Okay, you are focusing on grammar rules, you are listening, I would say, your favorite podcast, you are writing everything, but when it comes to speaking you are not doing it right, then you won't be able to improve yourself. So point is that do reading, writing, These are the important things, but most important thing is that we have to speak up, we have to practice. So I'm just saying 5 to, I would say, 15 to 20 minutes. This is, I would say, bare minimum. At least we should spend 15 to 20 minutes every day. Okay, whether you are, choosing or selecting any sort of random topic, or you're speaking like without any topic, it's just that you have to speak up. We just have to open your mouth, take any sort of random topic and record yourself, or you can say just stand up in front of mirror. Okay, see, like the way you are talking, the way you are pronouncing the word, your body posture level, your pronunciation, your, I would say, grammar, sentence formation, sentence construction. These are the, I would say, most important things. Okay, that that we all have to take, and we can only improve if in case we practice. When I say practice, when we speak. Okay, if you are reading, writing, listening and watching, of course you are, spending your time, you are doing, you are, like, I would say, gaining some sort of knowledge, but you are not speaking, right? We are consuming only, we are not delivering anything, right? So what I have observed is that most of the people just consume things, right? They are learning vocabulary words, they are learning, I would say, grammar rules, they are reading or writing, like they are consuming a lot, right? But they are not delivering it. Okay, so if you want to, like, I would say, become fluent speaker, if you really want to become a, a confident or fluent speaker, you have to take initiative, you have to shift your focus, like you have to speak up, you have to, I would say, shift your focus on speaking part. As I earlier mentioned that 70% focus should be on speaking part, and 30% can say reading, writing, speaking and all. Okay, so when you speak up, you will be able to see lots of area for improvement. Okay, not right now, but later. And don't, like, hide, like stand up in front of mirror, or it would be great if you can, record yourself. Okay, see yourself in mirror, or see yourself in your mobile phone camera and record yourself. When you record now, when you speak up in front of mirror, you will be, I know, like, you won't be able to speak that much, you might get stuck in between a conversation, but this is, we are like, we everybody get stuck whenever, people stand up in front of mirror, or where we all have to work on. All right, so I was talking about this particular topic, that is practice. So in practice there are a couple of things. As I have mentioned that, of course, we have to focus on grammar, learning new vocabulary words, grammar rules, reading, writing, listening, watching. Of course, these are the important things. But if you really want to learn any language, be it English, Hindi, French, German, anything, we have to practice. So when we speak up, only then we will be able to see. Okay, I'm just talking about XYZ topic, right? Later I'll be able to see, like, what are the areas where I have to work on, right? What are the areas where I have made mistake, right? So you can only improve yourself if you record. Okay, if you stand up in front of mirror, if you check yourself, if you I would say, there is a word called self evaluation, or you can say self inspection. Okay, so when you do self inspection or self evaluation, right, you, like, you get lots of, I would say, opportunity or area for improvement, right? So we have to practice a lot. As I have earlier mentioned that, we consume a lot, we are, reading news and learning lots of catchy and fancy words. Okay, we are doing all this stuff, we are just consuming, right? We are not delivering anything, right? So when you consume, like, lots of things and you are not delivering, so, it is, I would say, this is where we get stuck, right? So we have to deliver it, we have to express ourselves, we have to speak as much as we can. So consuming, I think should be reduced. I would say only 30% focus should be in consuming part, like reading, writing or learning vocabulary or grammar. 70% focus should be in speaking part, right? And what I feel is that now, I would say, 60 or 70% Indians have, I would say, good vocabulary words, they have good knowledge of grammar, but they can't speak. Why? Because they do not practice, including myself. So what I feel is that we all have to practice a lot. Of course we have to focus on grammar, of course we have to focus on reading new vocabulary words, writing, speaking, listening, but speaking is the most important thing. Okay, so if you really want to improve your communication skill, if you really want to become a fluent speaker, if you really want to become a confident speaker, you have to speak up, we have to practice a lot. Okay, so in place of consuming things, we should become a person who deliver a lot, who speak a lot. Okay, that much. Consume what is required, but deliver more than required. Okay, let's suppose uh, today I have spent, I would say, let's suppose that I have spent 2 or 3 hours on learning something new, right? So I have to spend at least 4 to 5 or even 6 hours to deliver it, right? Let's suppose I have learned 2 or 3 new grammar rules, new vocabulary, right? Then I have to practice it. I have to use those words. I have to utilize those grammar rules in my daily conversation. Okay, and only then we will be able to use those catchy or fancy words. Only then we will be able to use our grammars. So the point is that, guys, we have to practice a lot. We have to, I would say, select or choose any sort of random topic and try to speak as much as we can. This is something that has to be done, and this is something that can play an important role, that can play a crucial role basically to improve our communication skill. Okay, so I always, I used to focus on, I would say, grammar, learning lots of vocabulary words, reading, writing, uh, but now I have shifted my focus from learning things to delivering it. I used to consume a lot of things, but now I am just shifting my focus from consuming to delivering things. Okay, so what I have decided is that I will not like consume lots of things. I'll do it what is required, but I'll deliver what I'm supposed to. Even I would say I'll deliver more than like what I'm supposed to do. So this is what actually I have decided. And from tomorrow onwards, because I'm already running out of time, I have another work to perform. But from tomorrow onwards, I'll come up with, I would say, very important, very crucial pointers. Okay, that can be improve our communication skill. Now, so in today's video, we discuss, I would say, couple of pointers like fear of judgment, fear of being judged, and fear of, I would say, laugh at. Okay, fear of making grammatical mistake. And we basically focus on reading, learning, reading, writing, speaking, not speaking but reading, writing, uh, watch like for 1 week, and after 1 week it could be we can convert it into 30 minutes, then half an hour, then an hour, and so on and so forth. But initially I would say 15 to 20 minutes are enough. But you should not feel burden like, no, we have to practice like for half an hour or for 20 minutes. No, maybe you can say like you can just start from 5 minutes to 10, then 10 to 15, then 15 to 30, then 30 to 1 hour and 2 hours and 3 hours. So slowly and gradually you can just increase the practice time. But initially I would say just spend 5 to 10 minutes or 10 to 15 minutes, that's enough. Then slowly and gradually you can increase the time as time goes by. So I was discussing about the topic that we have discussed in today's video. So topics were that we discussed in today's video. It was fear of being judged, fear of, I would say, making grammatical mistakes, fear of being like fear of laughed at, and the most important things that we discussed, that was lack of practice, and we consume a lot but we do not deliver. So these are the things that we discussed today. And I'm again just telling you guys that from tomorrow onwards I'll come up with a particular topic. Okay, I always try to come with a particular topic, but in between the conversation I just I would say change the topic, okay, while discussing something. So from tomorrow onwards I'll come up with a, I would say, useful or important pointers that can be useful, that can be beneficial, that can help us to enhance our common skill. So We'll meet tomorrow, I would say around 9:30 or 10 o'clock. I think 9:30 would be great. So I'll meet you guys 9:30, or you can say 10 o'clock. Then I'll come up with, I would say, a different kind of topic and we'll discuss. And I hope one day we all, when I say we all, including myself, including all my subscribers, including all the people oh, uh, who are following me, one day we all become a confident, a fluent, a fearless speaker. But we have to keep one thing in our mind, that practice can make a perfect man. So we all have to practice a lot. This is something where we all have to work on. And when I say practice, uh, practice meaning speaking, okay, not like learning vocabulary words, learning grammar rules, watching, reading and writing. No, when I say practice, meaning we have to speak up. I'm talking about speaking. So this is where we all have to work on. So that's it in today's video. As I have mentioned that I'll come up with useful, or you can say important points from tomorrow onwards, and I hope you all will enjoy. Yes, so I hope you all have learned something new in today's video. And if you have any doubt or any question or any query or any even suggestion or feedback, anything that you want to share with me, please do let me know in the comment box. I would love to hear from you guys. So guys, in today's video we have discussed a lot. It's been, I would say, more than 28, or in fact it's gonna half an hour. So we have discussed lots of things like grammar rules, vocabulary, pronunciation, intonation, rate of speech, clarity, body language, posture, lots of things. So it's gonna help us out. It's just that we have to practice, we just have to speak up. So guys, let's wrap up this session now. We'll meet you tomorrow at, like, say 9:30. Till then, take care. And if you have any doubt or any query, any question, any feedback, any sort of suggestion, please do let me know in the comment box. I would love to hear from you all. So thank you guys, take care, have a nice time ahead, bye bye.